Okay, guys, so I'm gonna tell y'all about. Let me turn this on. What am I watching? I don't know what I'm watching. James Bond, whatever. I'll come back to him. So, day three. Been in this doggone house all day long. I went away to get some cookies, but my back started hurting, so I came home. But yeah, I owe you guys the story of when I got pregnant with Jaquan. So, when I got pregnant with Jaquan, I was 18, 19. I was 19 when I had him, so whatever. So anyway, I was pregnant when I had Juan. I was 19. So it's a lot compounded into the story of finding out that I was gonna be a mom again. um, One of the things was um, I know I'm a lie. I'm just trying to sort the whole story out because it was a crazy ass day. Okay, crazy. So I'm living on campus at Brockport. A lot of crazy things in my life happened at Brockport. Lots of crazy. So I'm living on campus at Brockport, and I am in my dorm. Got a headache, splitting headache. I feel like my head's about to explode. They sent me to the health office. If you don't know, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I'm usually right. The health office, I think, is run by like nursing students. So I'm not gonna say they don't know what the hell they talking about, but they know what the hell they was talking about. So I'm out there, and I go to the nursing office, and I'm like, yeah, my head's hurt, blah, blah, blah. They go through their whole little shindig of, whatever. So I go through the whole process. And they take a pregnancy test. Why? I don't know. Because, or I don't know why, but they took a pregnancy test and it came back not conclusive. I don't know what that means. I thought you pissed on a stick. It says, yes, you're pregnant. No, you're not. One or the other. Like, plus I'm 19 at the time. 18, 19. I was 19 at the time. So that was the least I was thinking about. I was really trying to get, like, finish this damn chemistry because I thought it was going to kill me. I was sick of chemistry. I think this second semester in a row I had taken chemistry. Um, so, yeah. So I get in the car. I call my mom. I'm a sophomore. Finally brought my car on campus. My mom couldn't tell me nothing. Freshman year, I couldn't bring my car on campus. But when I was a sophomore, I took my damn car on campus. Thank God I did. So they're like, oh, you need to go to your obstetrician or OBGYN or blah, 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 or whatever. So I called, made an emergency appointment, went to see my OBGYN. And the test came back positive. She's like, Chisa, I could like dip with this, before it actually got a chance to register, as soon as it hit your urine, it turned positive. So you're super pregnant. So let's see, what's going on. Let's see what's good. Let's take a picture of this baby. So I'm like, shit. Now I gotta tell my mom all over again. Oh, she's going to kill me. This one was gonna slip my. I swear my mom was gonna kill me. I did. But my mom is awesome. She didn't kill me. Here I am. So I was just pissed. I had to call my mom. I called her at work. This is a Tuesday. And I'm like, Mom, I'm pregnant. She's like, again? Oh my God. Later she told me she laid on the desk in her receptionist's office. It was like, oh my God, she's not again. So she was supposed to meet me at the doctor's office, but the doctor told me I needed to go to emergency. No, that's not how it happened. They were pissed. Whatever the case was. My mom came home. Okay, this is how it happened. Okay, I had to get my story straight because it's so much craziness that happened within these 3 days. I found out I was pregnant on Tuesday, gave birth to Jaquan on Thursday, same week. So it's so much that happened in these couple of days. So I called my mom, told her I was pregnant. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. So she called, my boyfriend at the time, Jaquan. She's like, Jaquan, she's pregnant, blah, blah, blah. He is freaking out. Now, usually I don't like to tell other people's stories of their interpretation of situations, but it involved me, so why not? So Jaquan was maybe 17. I was in college. He was still in high school. I think this was his senior year. And this was his senior year. And he freaking left his mom a note. He left her a note. It was like, Mom, I love you, blah, blah, blah. I know I'm your baby boy, but Jesus having my baby boy, and blah, whatever. Then he freaking goes to school. So when I'm calling his stuff, I'm like, yo, it's good. You tell your mom, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I left her a note. So me and my older sister, she hasn't even got no kids. My sister, we looking out for this blue minivan all day long. Because I'm like, okay, this lady about to come fight me, basically, right? She's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. I don't know why, because, it takes two to tango, right? I didn't do this myself. So, but we was freaking out that day. So that was that was Wednesday that she found out. So she went out, she went to Walmart, and baby's at rest, got all the stuff. Because my baby Jaleesa was 2 at the time. So I didn't have any baby stuff, not baby stuff. I don't think I had a lot of baby stuff. Did we have it? No, I don't think we had a lot of baby stuff. So whatever the case was, my mother-in-law went out and bought all this stuff for Quan or whatnot. So so Thursday, I got to go back to the OBGYN. And I'm in there. My mom took me to this appointment because she's like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this. So my mom took me to the appointment. No lie, when they did the ultrasound, like my mom, like we considered like, okay, we're going to see like this little dot. This is my mom's rendition of it. We saw his whole spinal cord. They're like, oh, you're pregnant. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're 2 centimeters dilated pregnant. Oh. Oh, yeah. I don't think you should go home, Mr. James. No. So what you're going to do is we're going to admit you. Like, what? That's not how it's going to work. Not the hospital. It was at the doctor's office. It was at my doctor's office. And she said she wanted to admit me to the hospital. So I go home. My mom's like, let's go. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, okay? I don't need her advice. I've had a baby before. I know how to do this. I'm professional. I really wasn't. I was just an arrogant kid. So we go to the hospital. I go home. I tell my mom, my grandma, and we go to the hospital that night, and we give birth to Jaquan. Now, let me explain something. Nothing changed in my life, in my body whatsoever, to make me think I had been pregnant. Because remember, I had been pregnant before. This was nothing new. So I gained what I thought was the freshman 15 later. That's really what I thought. I thought like, okay, you're supposed to have the freshman 15. I didn't gain 15 pounds my freshman year. This was like my sophomore year. I'm like, I'm expecting to have been used to the SUNY system, their food or whatever. It was no big deal. I did not have morning sickness. I had morning sickness like crazy when I was pregnant with Jaleesa. I did not have morning sickness. It was just a whole different kind of pregnancy. So just for it to have come out of nowhere, for us to be, for me to be pregnant, it was just like this big, huge thing or whatnot. So we go to the hospital. I call my boyfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, it's getting real, blah, blah, blah. My mom, my sister come. Backtrack, hold on. The introduction of telling Jaleesa that we're going to have a baby. Because I had to break this news to my daughter in 2 days. So Jaleesa was like really pissed. Because she had been the princess of our lives for 2 whole years. So when we told Jaleesa, she's like, I can't believe you're going to have a baby. I don't want a baby in this house. Blah, blah, blah. And that was her attitude and mentality probably until Quan was like 18 months. And then she became like a real big sister. So we go to the hospital. We give birth to Quan, blah, blah, blah. It was interesting. My mother-in-law, then the next day, had to go get all the stuff from Walmart. She had put on layaway because she thought she had time. Psych your mind. She had to go get all the stuff and bring it to the house, for me, for the baby. And then kind of like flashing forward 18 months. Those first 18 months with Jaquan was really hard for Jaleesa, for her to adapt. So I can see now how it is, for older siblings to really they have their own process of dealing with their emotions. And I never really understood that because when my mom told me she was pregnant with my brother, I was so excited. That was it. I'm going to be a big sister. The end. And it just happened like my brother was 6 when we gave birth to Jaleesa, and he was 9 when we gave birth to Quan. So like, like that whole change, he adapted. His adapting to it was a little bit different because that's a whole nother story. Okay, so Jaleesa in her transition to being a big sister, about 18 months, it kind of clicked for her. Like, okay, I got to look out for this kid. He's not going anywhere. He came out of nowhere, but he's not going anywhere. So when Quan would walk around the house being as clumsy as he was because he was so big, he would hurt himself all the time. And she would just beat up on random inanimate objects throughout the house. He'd, stub his toe on the stair. She would walk by and kick the stair, beat it up, stomp it, punch it. Stupid, stupid stair. Don't you ever hurt my brother again, you stupid stair. And he would go get her if he hurt himself. In the kitchen, if he fell or something, because again, you're very clumsy. If he fell out of a chair or something, she would like beat that chair's ass. If it had an ass, she would beat it. He would go get Jaleesa and like, Lisa, come here, and tell her what happened. And they would just like really be beating up on inanimate objects. Like, I love my kids to pieces for that. Nowadays they're teenagers. It's Jesus, Lord. I almost said if I can give them back, I would, but I wouldn't. So they evolved into this whole friendship and dependence on one another. Will we have more? I don't think so. I just got to say, it's so funny that because I'm kind of trying to find the words for this. So I got really badly hurt, and I went to the hospital this past weekend. And Jaleesa, my rock, was there, of course, with me or not. Her dad was at work. So Jaleesa was like my rock. She's like, oh, since daddy's at work, I'm going to go to the hospital with you. And towards the portion of discharge, the lady's like, oh, well, we accidentally ran a pregnancy test on you. It's negative, but, and I didn't hear anything else after that because, like, I knew I got birth control. I knew I wasn't about to have no more babies. So Jaleesa tells me today when she comes home, she's like, Mom, I had a bad dream. I dreamed that you were pregnant and yada, 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 and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, Jaleesa, first of all, I'm grown. So if I did want to have another baby, I mean, we could. But she's like, no, but I just think we're enough for you guys. I feel like we're just awesome. Jaleesa don't want to split my life insurance with nobody, y'all. Don't let that little girl get y'all twisted, nothing. She don't want to split none of our life insurance. She said splitting with Jaquan is enough. That's enough for her and her life. So that's why Jaleesa don't want no more siblings. She don't want no less than half the pie. I'm going to tell you guys about when, when I came home, when I was discharged from the hospital, when I had Quan, my OBGYN called my phone. Like, I didn't even know she had my cell phone number. She called my cell phone and was like, Chisa, so, you were on birth control when you had your first child, and you're on birth control when you had your second child. I made an appointment for you on Tuesday to come in because we're going to discuss different options for birth control because you're too young, you're enrolled in school, and you're going to finish and literally lay this out for me. And I respect and love this woman to death for that because I feel like a lot of kids don't have that. I had the support to be successful being a teen mom, and I feel like a lot of kids don't have that. But not just to have that support from home, but to have that support from everybody around you. My counselors in school devised different plans for me to continue to go to school. I went to school half a day my senior year when I came back from having Jaleesa. I went to school half a day, and I went to MCC. So I started building college credits my senior year. So people were really, really working to make sure not only that I graduated, but to make sure we were completely successful all the way around. So I'm very humbled and appreciative for that. And these are people I get to call my colleagues today. So I appreciate and love y'all for that. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I appreciated my OBGYN reaching out to me and saying, this is not the move for you. You need something that you don't have to remember. You need something to make sure that you are safe and you devise a plan. Next time you have a child, it should be planned for you. So I appreciate that. And if I ever did have a child again, I would make sure I am prepared to plan for that child from soup to nuts. So that's all I got for you guys today. I know I look crazy. I feel crazy. Y'all probably can't even see my face right now. But this whatever in the hell this is on my head. About to go wash it again because it's not working. And I'm about to go to work tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow and figure out which story I'm going to tell you guys about tomorrow. Peace.